I am the I, Wonogi. I come forth from the void into light. I am the breath that nurtures life. I am that emptiness, that hollowness beyond all consciousness, the I, the it, the all. I draw my bow of rainbows across the waters, the continuum of minds with matters. I'm the incoming and outgoing of breath, the invisible, untouchable breeze, the undefinable atom of creation. I am the I. I've asked many, do you love yourself? And they'll say, well, that's an egoistic trip. And I say, no, it isn't. We must learn to love ourselves first. So this is why when you begin to learn to love yourself, you are concerned about your own well-being, your own health, your own attitudes. Now, as all of you have studied Huna, know the three concepts or aspects of mind, and as I teach in the classes and schools on Know Thyself. Now, this is one of the basic principles that the Hawaiians imparted to their children from the beginning. It's the idea of knowing who you are. Now, this is just a rough idea that I brought out, that the Hawaiians referred to these aspects of mind as a pyramid or a triangle. The lower portion would signify the low self. The next one would be the middle self, or the conscious mind. And the top is your aumakua, or higher self. So we actually look at it in this light. Hawaiians felt always that we were at one with a divine source. So when we are at one with the divine source, we are said, I am the I, never the I am. I am the I now and always. It's always in the present tense. So the triangle is encased in a rectangular form like this. So the rectangular form here represents the I that we're talking about. So the low self here is a part, or our computer is here. The next portion here is our conscious mind. And this portion here is the high self, or the aumakua. So when this is what we refer to as the makua, or the father aspect of us. This is the mother aspect of us. And this is the child, or the other portion. This is the low self. Father, mother, and son. This is why our prayer of Father, Mother, Son as one calls our attention that we are always at one with the Father, unless the low self is so out of line and imbalanced that it becomes larger in this area, so it overcomes the conscious. But otherwise, when you're balanced, this is the way you look. Now we have a prayer for someone, supposing we were. So the conscious mind sends the message down to the low. And the low self gets all the ingredients together, reconditions the molecules and metabolism. So what it does, it goes up here and joins forces with the conscious, and together up here and out into the cosmos. And then we turn around, and this is the inflow of the energy into this rectangle. So when it does that, it gets down to here, it fills up the space here, and this is when complete healing is taking place. That means the divinity of the person is made manifest through the energy brought in from the cosmos. We do any kind of a healing, we must have a close. It's like a sentence with a period. If you have a sentence without a period, it stands out in limbo. It just stays there until you put a period on. But the moment you have a close, we call it punny. After every session of healing, we have a punny, either a fish or a fruit or a fish with potatoes. In the old days, they had a red fish or a black pig. It's their concept of a close. But I thank you. See, and when you do that, it really symbolizes the gratitude that you have for the work that has been given. So the objective, the purpose of Ho'oponopono is that to use the process as a simple infallible, effective method to solve problems between a patient and a family, friends, co-workers, and emphasis on self-introspection and karmic cleansing. Now we go into karmic cleansing, is the cleansing of your past lives, of that which you have created in the past. So I find that even a lot of young children today are using Ho'oponopono as young as 7 years or even before 7. They're able to use the Ho'oponopono and do it and have a result instantaneously. So if they could do it, I'm sure you could. The peace of I prayer. Peace be with you, all my peace, the peace that is I, the peace that is I am, the peace that for always, now and forever and evermore. My peace I give to you, my peace I leave with you, not the world's peace, but only my peace, the peace of I.